a minute. Barbara has been exhibiting and has been creating the entrance to the Philadelphia Flower Show for like the last 10 years. She has also won Best of Show at the Philadelphia Flower Show as well. So she knows her stuff. You guys know that about Barbara. We love the things she brings to us here at QVC. And this is one of them. So these are these wonderful full spheres of color and texture and greenery for your garden. This is item number M56602. We just got these back in stock and we added new colors this year. This is another item in the show where your price will expire at the end of the day. So if you don't want to pay more, make sure you're getting it here. What are your choices? We have these in 14 and 16-inch diameter sizes. So we have the boxwoods, if you want more of that traditional greenery look, to pop right into an urn, to nestle into your landscape. I mean, this is no maintenance gardening at its best, right? If you like the look of kind of the lavender, that's what these purples are for. So again, imagine nestling those into your landscape where you maybe normally have shade and you can't do a lot of color. This purple is magnificent. Now in that 14-inch, there's 350 to go around. In the 16-inch, 300. I do want you to know that on the purple, you still see a little bit of greenery at the kind of the base of this. So I just want you to see there's still a little bit of green coming through there. See it? It's like I'm showing you your roots where your gray hair grows in, right? All right, so there's some green at the roots, but then you have all this purple color. What that does, you guys, is gives it more dimension, and I think it blends in more seamlessly into your landscape as opposed to it being some big purple ball that looks too saturated and therefore looks fake. This has more realness to it because those greens are blend in. And then listen, I got to tell you, I don't like ivy in my garden because it grows everywhere and it takes over. But I love the look of it. So how beautiful to get the look of ivy without any of the headache of ivy. And look at the color tones here as well. One last thing about these spheres. This is pretty cool. They break in half. All right. So if you just want to do mounds in your landscape, you can do that. If you just wanted to do a little low mound of greenery on your urn, you can do that. Or if you would prefer to do the big, huge ball of color, you can do that very easily. You know, one last thing I might suggest, get some of our indoor-outdoor microlights, weave those microlights through these, and now you have the color and the light in front of your door, back by your patio, around your pool, all summer long. So they're M56602. If you want the 14-inch in the ivy, there's only 250 left. By the way, to put these together, just can I show you real quickly? There's little pieces here that will line up. So this will go in the holes on this side, this goes here. You just kind of press them together, and then we give you extra clips as well. I'm not doing this right, but it's very easy to do once you line them up, push them together, and you do it all the way around. And then you have extra clips to hold it nice and firm while you're doing it as well. So in the ivy again, in the 14-inch, 230 left, and in the 16-inch, 200 left. These are the little clips that actually are just like those little kind of like alligator or crocodile mouth clips, and those can help secure those. They also help you as you're lining things up and putting things together. All right, so ivy, the purple lavender, or the boxwood, they're great items, but I'd rather have Barbara King tell you all about them, why she loves them. So here's Barbara live from the Philadelphia Flower Show. Hi, Barb, once again.
Hi, Jill. It's so great to be here at the Philadelphia Flower Show. I cannot thank Sam Lemhenny and the gang here at the Flower Show enough for hosting us here among the best of the best horticulturalists and floral designers. That is such a great part of the show here. And when I was walking around with these spheres, I was so honored because we had horticulturalists, landscapers saying, "Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Tell me about this." So what I love is our new ivy is something that has variations of green to yellows in the edge. And that is such a unusual, beautiful ivy. But this is such a nice big sphere. It's a 16-inch sphere But what's so great about these is I made them so you can break them apart and use 2 halves and use them as a pot topper. And you could just put it right onto a pot. Let me move my purple here to show you how great it looks just as a topper on a pot, or even just in your garden. You can use it as a round sphere, or you can use the halves. The halves make an awesome centerpiece as well. So the ivy is our newest one, which I love. The purple has always been a delight to all of our customers. It adds a pop of color into the garden. I say just tuck these in areas that you can't get anything to grow, because this is so on trend. It used to be a big no-no for us to do faux flowers outside, but now they're so great that you can do amazing faux flowers mixed in your garden, and you can't tell the difference between what's real and what's faux. And it's going to give you that zero maintenance, but versatility to use as a whole or break apart and use as that half. Put on your urns, put in the garden, there it is. And of course, one of the most popular in my store always is our boxwood. We never tire of the boxwood. It's such a English looking boxwood. It just makes everything look like that sculpted, perfect garden that we only dreamed about having. Now, with these spheres, it is just a really easy way to take a sphere and use it as a whole sphere, put it in your urn, take it as a half sphere, use it anywhere you like. These pieces are amazing, totally weatherproof. Use them outside and you're gonna love it. And again, thank you for the Philadelphia Flower Show having us here today. Thanks, Jill.
Thanks, Barbara. While we still have a little bit of time, I just wanted to show you, Barbara was talking about using these in your landscape. So I'm just gonna come over here and go back on this side of the yard area that we have here. So you can see, like, when you need to add some greenery, you don't have to mount the whole sphere. The beauty is that these are just halves, so that when you want to add greenery into your landscape, you might want to get some, of those little ground stakes just to secure them. But now you have these little mounds of green that are easy to take care of, that fill in those maybe areas that don't look so great. If it's a shady area, add color with the purple. If you're just wanting to sort of fill in some of your mulch where things didn't perform the way you wanted them to, or you just like the really tidy look of greenery in your landscape. Look how cute it is with our frog. You can do that by using these spheres. So you have lots of options here. We have different sizes. One last thing I want to show you real quickly too. It comes with, and you can see it there, see how it's hanging on the front porch? Isn't that fun? Well, guess what? Included with this is a hanger. So you'll get the little hanging piece so that you can string this up. I would just use fishing line so that the sort of line of it would disappear. But you get this little kind of swirled S-hook, and so you can certainly hang these spheres from that. Look, I mean, you can get in close on this and look how beautifully this has really been crafted. It's really nicely made. Not all of you are going to love the idea of these faux plants. I get it, and if that's not your thing, totally fine with me. But I think for a lot of people, when you have a lot of area to fill up and you don't know what to plant or you don't have the time to maintain it, you have just a small little area and you want it to look neat and you want it to be totally low maintenance, these can really save you and give you that refined look that you're going for at a very small amount of money. Plus, listen, sometimes you have success with plants, sometimes you don't. There's nothing worse than not having success with a plant and knowing you spent money on it. Here, you're ensured success because all you're doing is putting it outside, plopping it in an urn, putting it into your landscape, hanging it by the front door, and it's going to look great. So your choices are size. We have it for you in the 14-inch or the 16-inch diameter. They're all on 4 payments of Easy Pay. Remember, today's our last day to use your Q card, get 6 easy payments on everything, and also get that $40 account credit if you haven't applied for a Q card and you are approved. If you want the ivy, in the smaller 14-inch size, I only have 150 left. And if you want the 16-inch, there's 120 left. So there's your ivy. In this pretty purple, in the 14-inch, which is the smaller size, only 3 dozen left. And the 16-inch has completely sold out. Okay? And then in the boxwood, I have 900 each of the 2 sizes to go around. So that's in the 14-inch or the 16-inch. Stay on the line for those. Have fun with those. I'd love it if you post pictures on my Facebook page so I could see what you're doing with those. Those are M56602. And remember, you want to get them now because the price goes up at the end of the day. You don't want to have to pay more if you don't have to. So get them while you can with that Easy Pay plan. All right, listen, we're going to give you some information. Another trend is urban gardening and what you can do if you live in the big city. And we have some more great items coming up. Roxanne De Palma's here. Ginger Walt is back. We're going to talk about something great for privacy right after this.